All right, folks, right now joining us is the honorary coach for Coaches versus Cancer in Spokane for 2016. Of course, you know him as the head basketball coach at the University of Idaho, Don Verlin. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule.
Well, it's great to be here.
It's been a very busy off season for you. We'll get to all of that first. We're going to talk about basketball, but right now, obviously, our focus is on cancer and the fight against it. You are the honorary coach this year. Tell me about your decision to come on board and be a big part of that this year.
Well, it was actually a really simple one. Devon Thomas called me, who used to be at the University of Idaho, and told me about the event and asked me if I was interested, and obviously I was. You know, I lost my dad 10 years ago to cancer, and it was just something I thought was good to do, and so I'm really looking forward to this event coming up on September 24th.
I'm sure for you, Don, this is kind of is it not an eye-opening experience for you that you've been on, you know, cancer has obviously touched your life, but then to see all the inner workings of what Coaches versus Cancer and the American Cancer Society do.
Yeah, no question about it. You know, Mark and Marcy Few did a great job kicking the event off years ago, and I attended their event earlier this summer, and just how many people they're able to help has just been phenomenal, and have really enjoyed being a participant in all these events.
Now, as part of this, you're again immersing yourself in all of this. You've been kind of taking a tour around town, getting to know about the different parts of Coaches versus Cancer. You're able to go to the Deaconess Cancer Resource Center, which was one of the first in the nation, celebrating 10 years this year. You're able to meet some of the people there? Yeah,
we met Dory and Kathleen today, and what two great ladies with a lot of energy. And it was really neat to find out what the Resource Center does and how many people they're able to help, and the resources they have to help people. And I really encourage people who have cancer to go see them, because those two ladies have a lot of energy, a lot of information, and they're both cancer survivors.
And that's all about. That's one of the big things that Coaches versus Cancer and the American Cancer Society are about, are putting people in contact with the right people. And there's going to be a paddle raise as part of Coaches versus Cancer Night on September 24th. That'll be a paddle raise for local patient navigation. This hasn't always been around. This is such a crucial part to cancer treatment.
Yeah, it really is. And I didn't realize that, well, really anything about patient navigation before I met Lydia and we started going around today. And we need another one. They've got one, but they need two and maybe three, because what it is it's the avenue that people can call, and this person can help them get to the right people, to the right places, if they need a ride, if they need a bed, whatever the case may be. So it's a great resource to have. We just don't have enough in Spokane and Northern Idaho.
And local. The most important thing is local patient navigation, somebody you can connect with personally on a personal basis. Now, again, we kind of mentioned how personal cancer was for you. You lost your dad to cancer.
Yeah, correct. 10 years ago on Father's Day, and so every time Father's Day comes around, I obviously remember him, but it's an awful disease. There's no other way to put it, but we've done an unbelievable job as in the American Society, the doctors of really learning more about cancer, and we have a lot more cancer survivors than we did years ago, especially when he was going through it.
Now, you had a profound moment earlier today where you went inside the IB Performing Arts Center. What happened there?
Well, they took me in there, and I'd never been in there to start with, and it's what, 2,700 seats, and Lydia explained to me, she said, that's how many people you know, are affected by cancer every year in Spokane and the surrounding area. So I was like, wow. Really, I mean, and that place looked huge, you know. So, well, it was a profound moment. It was, you know, and to think that many people every year get affected is just amazing.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit as we again are joined by Don Verlin, head basketball coach for the University of Idaho, and also our honorary coach this year for Coaches versus Cancer. Typically, you get some time off during the off season. Not so much this year. Overseas trip to China. With your basketball team, with your coaching staff. What was that experience like for you?
Well, it was a great experience, a great learning experience for every member of our team, including our coaching staffs and our family members that went with us. Just to go experience a different part of the world, to take your team over there, to play against a different level of competition, and then just to learn how the Chinese culture works. It was just amazing.
What was the thing that stood out to you most? I mean, you saw the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, that was the best. No question about it. Not meaning to interrupt, but the Great Wall of China, it was something we did at the very end, but it was the best part of the trip. Just to see how they built that wall and what they had to do to build that wall, and the length that it is and where it is located up on the side of a mountain, it was just phenomenal.
Did you ever feel like this is, I mean, obviously it's about team building, it's about playing basketball too. Did you feel like this is something that could really pay? I mean, it's not something that's just going to pay off here in the basketball season coming up. I mean, this is something that these kids and you as a coaching staff are going to take with you for the rest of your lives.
Yeah, no question. It was that type of experience. You know, from a basketball standpoint, it was an excellent experience because we played great teams. But just the amount of time we were able to spend with our team in different settings, you know, whether it was a Great Wall or we were at the Grand Canal or in Shanghai or wherever we were at. It was great to spend time with them and to kind of bond in a different manner than what you do during the regular season.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time. We're going to be doing a lot of bonding over the next month as we get ready for Coaches versus Cancer Night. Again, it is September 24th. We'll have all that information for you. So please support the fight against cancer. We know Coach Verlin is and other coaches are in. We hope you will be too. Don, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.